Well, good evening, guys. I'm finally back. I've been really bogged down for the last couple weeks with making my scale lights for a lot of different people. I think I've shipped out close to 20 different orders over the last 2 weeks. That's kept me pretty occupied, so I've lost some time on the L-700 tanker here, but I did make a little progress on it the last couple days. As you can see, I finally did get the red paint finished on the tank. We do have the wheels on it. I like the stance that we have on it, and I give a shout out to Florentino Rebuilding Company there for his video this morning that I caught a glimpse of about how to get your cab to set at a nice level stance. You can see this one setting really nice and level. No lean to it at all, like most of them are usually lean forward. You follow that. What I had posted up earlier about sanding away the back part of the interior that allows that cab to set down a little further. Some of the things that have happened over the last couple weeks. I don't know if you can make out these little pins that are going through the front doors here. It was my effort to correct a problem that I had on this kit. Let's see if I can get this open. I don't have anything glued together yet, or what I want to do with it, but I kind of had to make my own hinge for it, because anybody that's built this kit, there's 2 hinges that stick out the door, and there's little nubs that stick out on both sides. Well, 2 of the doors, when I actually got them out and started doing some work on them, I pre-drilled the holes for the mirror brackets. A couple of them were broken off already, so the doors wouldn't stay located on these hinge pins out here. So I struggled for a week or so until I found some these, they're called head pins. I bought them at Hobby Lobby last week. If I can get this open now. I put them in a different bag, and so I thought, well, I'll just drill a hole all the way through, which I was able to do. It's just a little straight pin, so to speak. I'll go ahead and show you one here. It's they're made out of some type of aluminum or something like that. They've been really easy. They cut really well. They got a nice flat head on them. So I was able to drill a hole through the hinge pin locators on each door. And these pins are only 26 thousandths big. So I was able to find a 27 thousandths drill bit in my stash of small drill bits here. And so I went ahead and cut off the pins that were still remaining on the door, and I drilled a hole through here and through this one, and then I was able to push that pin all the way through, and the door still shuts. I think in the end I will do some super glue up here in the top, right below the head, and then maybe on the non-pivoting portions of where the hinge actually grabs onto, so that the door will swing out a little bit better. But I believe once we get all this painted, that won't look incredibly bad, but it was pretty much the only option I had if I still wanted the doors to remain functional. So those are, like I said, those are called head pins. Bought them at Hobby Lobby. I think I paid $3.49 or something for a whole little box of them. I just stuck them in this plastic pouch. Hobby Lobby, they were in the jewelry section. But other than that, I really don't have too much more progress on this. Oh, another thing, I did manage to break off one of my pins here for the cab to rotate, so I'm going to have to do some surgery on this. I will probably sand this flush, drill a hole through it, and stick a corresponding pin through it to match this side, so that my cab will still rotate. And we did manage to get our mud flaps on the back of it. We dressed that up with some little steel pin heads back there. Gave a nice little chrome piece on the bottom, kind of like a weight. But we have all the wheels and tires on. Then the next thing to work on, we'll be trying to get the engine located in here. Have to put the radiator in, and of course we'll have to make ourselves a drive shaft for it. But she's getting there. Not been forgotten. Just a lot of other work to do. This was painted with Rust-Oleum Cherry Red. It came out fairly decent. I haven't done any final sanding to it at all. It's still got dust all over it. And then the top portion, we're going to try to make white. And then we'll start working on some of the details for it. But that's where we are for now. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and let you know that, yes, I'm still alive. I'm still hanging out. I have decided to go with a red flat dome 184 style light on this instead of the round clear dome that I had. I can't get this back on now. Either one would be correct for whatever year this is, late 60s, very early 70s, I would assume. Excuse me. I have to get my front mud flaps reinserted to the frame. We did add these extra braces for them. I'll probably drill a little hole in these, drill a small hole in the frame, so that when they do go on, they'll attach with the little pin. We've got two of those. Got those done. But it's getting there, one step at a time. Like I said, I've been bombarded with making the emergency lights for people, but that's all good. That's what I'm here for. That's when I decided to finally go ahead and retire, that's what I told everybody I was going to be doing that full time. So it's been pretty successful. We've I think I've got 13 new customers so far in the last 2 months, month and a half. I keep an address book with everybody's address in it, and actually had one customer from what the hell was it? The Czech Republic bought quite a lot of items from me, so that's probably still in the process of getting there. And then last week, me and my wife took a quick trip up to Cleveland, Ohio for a day, and went and took a tour of the house that was in the movie A Christmas Story, which is one of my favorite movies. So we just had to go up there and see where Ralphie almost shot his eye out. That was a lot of fun. I am from southern Ohio. That's in northern Ohio, so it took us about 3.5 hours to get up there. Really just a one-day trip. Didn't even use a tank of gas one way, so it was a good time. But we're still here. We're still working. And hopefully I can get some more done this coming week. The temperatures are supposed to be up towards the mid-50s here in southern Ohio this week. So hopefully I can get some primer and some paint on this cab and then start work on the interior. So until then, you guys take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to visit my other Facebook pages. I know, shameless self-promotion there, but I got a lot of really good model builders on there. They like to show off their work in progresses, and it's cool. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.